We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Tigers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Guys, let's chat about App State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. To the air, it's Ezukama. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the double.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Oh, what a move to get open. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than that.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. for the extra point effort, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have
There he goes! Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Runs through a tackle. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country. But you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Catches it at the 30. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. It's complete to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Quickly complete. Oh, he got loose. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Past the 30. Breaks into the open. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Leads it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
They'll run play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? And the field goal unit is on the field. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Bought a little time, lets it go. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Back to throw. It's Ezukama. Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do, they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Out onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pick. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it on the outside. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
That's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU, but you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon of joining teams like Alabama and Ohio State for wide receiver U. This guy is really good.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly.
Turning it on! And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires downfield. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Ezukama. Got the quick pass. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Hauls it in. There he goes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be and nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
I mean, the great news is he just came up with a huge completion on 3rd down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were 1st and 2nd down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the right side. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He's going to let it go. Holds it in on the left. Sprinting away. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Scanning the field, it's Ezukama. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. Fires to the tight end. At the 45, on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Mountaineers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Power football with the run.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
On the run, it's quick. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat?
Breaks into the open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his man down the middle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. The offense changing the play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown!
Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll try the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Mountaineers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
42 spike.
They go right back to him. Can't get him to the ground. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
3:25.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Ezukama. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the first down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the first down and more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Ezukama. Got his man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Looking to throw. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, App State. They take the lead with the 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but trying to burn this defensive back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 40.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover 1. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's the handoff. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off play action. And the defense, they've got defensive front showing some dominance. Booger, McFarland, Marcus Spears liking their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. The quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
We've reached a break, and Appalachian State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Gonna run it. It's quick. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Appalachian State!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's got him. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. LSU right back to the line.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because
looking to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48th.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball game.
They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Touch pass on the run. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Got to give the defense credit. watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Mountaineers will hunt it away on fourth down. A low line drive and short kick. And he muffs it. It's loose. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready. Cobra.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. He's looking downfield to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punt. Turning it on! Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, App State.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one.
Here we go, here we go.
Direct snap. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play.
There we go. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. He is having a day, and there's still ways to go, but pretty soon he might make a call on Kayshon Boutte's single-game receiving record.
Yeah, and if I'm him, I'm going to my QB and be like, listen, dog, I'm close. Feed me that rock. I want to go get the record. Nobody's guarding me. Nobody can stop me. Just get it to me, and I'll make the plays for you. And right now, listen, if I'm the LSU quarterback, I'm like, yeah, you keep doing that, I'll keep feeding you the rock.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw again. It's complete to the right.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37.
Get set, get set.
Wants to go up top. Lobs it off the back foot. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when you're internal.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Back to pass on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got a man in the middle. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Now from inside the red zone. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field.
Big guy tries to barrel in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Dropping back, it's Ezukama. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on 1st down. He makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He wants a big play here late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.